Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Hey, so I'm an engineer. I never taught high school math. No, I didn't tell you that. I'm a practicing engineer, and I'm here. Yes, I'm here because a little bit more a year ago I met Marion at a conference. And it was the last time I was in Philadelphia, and I was in Lancaster, PA. And I spoke, and I wasn't sure if I was in the right place because I was talking to a whole bunch of teachers, and I'm an engineer. So about this math conference, Pennsylvania has significance because these are the first 3 African Americans to earn PhDs in math, and they were all at UPenn, and they were all, their advisors were all Robert Klein. Why is that important? This is how I learned mathematics. A shopping cart, grocery cart with my mother. She made me to add up everything in that cart, have tax, and be within 5 cents every single time I went. So you as teachers, think about how you relate to your students and give them things that are practical, that makes the math a story, something that they will remember forever, because that's when my love of mathematics started. And then I went to college at Morehouse College, and I started doing mathematics like this. Vedic Mathematics comes from the Vedas. It's ancient Hindu text. So I know you know this math, right? 25 squared, 625. You see patterns. You recognize those patterns. This was my very first research project in college. And I just fell in love all over again with math. Math is my first wife. And what you'll learn and what you'll hear tomorrow is that was a very good wife that I had. 97 times 93. These are 2 numbers that are close to what that is a power of 10. 100. How far away is 97 from 100? 3 less. 93 is 7 less. These are the techniques that we learned, that I learned in college. So imagine if we can teach students a different way. You learn it one way, you unlearn it, and then you have to relearn. If I leave with anything tomorrow morning, it is to learn, unlearn, and relearn. That is the most powerful thing that we can do. And just to show you some reference, I majored in math, physics, and electrical engineering when I was in college, all at Morehouse College. And here I stand. So I was a lover of math, and I recognized some things, is that the stories that I learned very early, they carried me through. So playing football. Hey man, you have to move a little bit quicker. We did some math problems where we had to learn the trajectory of throwing a football. Right? At what rate, at what height, gives you what distance. We teach the rates. So now I work at the Miter Corporation. All of my tests are open book, any book. I can call any friend, invite any friend. I can schedule a technical interchange meeting. I can do whatever I want to get the problem done. And yet our students do what? Sit in the classroom, closed book. You can't do much other than use the brain that you have. That's not the way we do it in the real world. That's not the way we do it at the Miter Corporation, which is where I work now. So one of my tests was out at White Sands Missile Range. We were there with several subject matter experts. We could do whatever we want. This was my classroom. This was my playground. This is where I took all of my algorithms, the pedagogy, and learned. And then 2 years later, I went out 50 nautical miles off the coast of Hawaii, collected 10 terabytes of data to translate into, 20 slides with 15 seconds for each slide. And I do that work to live, and this is the work I do to have fun. These are trends in 8th grade math students. My son is an 8th grade math student. I need these trends to change. I need them to get better. And one of the ways for those to get better is to do hands-on, out-of-school, after-school projects. And much of what we talk about in terms of storytelling, in terms of the University of Timbuktu, in terms of the places that we live and we grow, it requires some changes. And my talk tomorrow is about building that STEMpire. It started from the cart, it went out to the fields of White Sands Missile Range, to the boats. And the number one thing I want to talk about is self-apprehension. You have to grab yourself, shake yourself, learn, unlearn, and relearn. And these are the quotes that I kind of carry around and tell all the time, because if you don't, as teachers, challenge yourself, challenge your students, not just with the algorithms, not just with the pedagogy, not just with the curriculum, not with just the 50 minutes, then what will we all be? And who will sit here in the future? I think that's my last slide. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you tomorrow.